I'm acting like there's music or something. I have songs stuck in my head. Guys, I have a confession. I don't know if it's wrong, but I love Pinky Up by Cat's Eye. I'm hearing so much controversy. I understood the internet girl controversy. Not that there's any icons in here. I understood the internet girl controversy. I was like, no, I get it. This song is funky. What was the mix? The mix was weirder than the live version. If you heard the live version first, but Pinky Up is good. Am I wrong? I mean, it's my life. And I want to live it, but people are just pooping on Pinky Up. And I'm like, I thought it was good. Anyway, hello, Funny Catty. Hello. How would you say this? Is it just C care? How would you say this? Is it just care? Basf? Oh, scared. Cute. Got it. Guys, have we watched today's video? Not a big deal if you haven't, but I might spoil it. I'm going to definitely talk about it. I think the thumbnail does a good job of summing up the parts of the video. Hi, Clavis. I was actually really proud of that thumbnail. You've seen it with your own eyes? Okay, awesome, because I want to talk about it. I've been thinking on the. Let me actually, hold on. I have a record of like the first time I had the thought because I immediately messaged Nara Raven and was like, am I crazy? And Nara Raven was like, kinda, yeah, I don't think I agree with you. And I was like, okay. And then I didn't let it go. And I just got other I got my validation from other people. Uh yeah, late night ramblings. March 18th. March 18th is when I was like, I sent that message at 3 in the morning to Narrow Raven. Hi, JB. We are talking about today's theory at the moment. We haven't really gotten into anything yet, though. Happens to you a lot as well, either to declare crazy or end up talking to a wall. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No problem, Daryl. I'm so excited. This is like, I think this might be the last stream of Bunny Month. No, we get one more on Wednesday. We get one more Wednesday stream. I didn't stream this Wednesday because I absolutely had to concentrate on video. I actually believe that if I'd streamed, it would not have gotten made on time. I like actually believe that. I think it would have been uploaded at like now o'clock or later. But yeah. Rabbit's video did surprisingly well, which is so funny because this bunny month, let me hold on, wait, actually let me look at the playlist. I believe this bunny month followed a very similar trajectory to last year's bunny month, except for the part where my bunny rating video with Candy Bunny did not go well. I don't know why people didn't care about that, but they didn't. I mean, it's not a theory. It's just me and Candy Bunny yapping about rabbits, but like, sorry.
Hi.
No, I didn't want to start the freaking playlist. Okay, no. It didn't quite take the same trajectory. So last year's Bunny Month started with Bunlops. And I do want to say, this is something I almost included this in the Vanny video, and I almost included it in the Rabbits video, but I was like, never mind. I'll just say it. I'll say it on a stream. The plan originally was to continue covering Bunlops from last year because I stopped that series like way way far out from where it like actually has ended, or how am I trying to say this? I stopped my Bunlops video early in the story. There was a lot of story after my Bunlops video, but it's so dark, and it's dark in ways that are like triggering for me specifically, and like just really like I'm like I just don't know if I can talk about that stuff on the channel. Like the first video of Bunlops I feel like already covers dark stuff. There's already, stuff on there. I do not have to. There's already stuff in the first video that I put like a trigger warning on, but the second, like the rest of that series, it gets so like there's some stuff that it's like, I don't know, I could talk about that, but there's some stuff that just is so like heart-wrenching that I was like, I don't think I could make this video. So I felt bad that I couldn't cover Bunlops, but instead I covered David Lynch's Rabbits. Sorry, Toast just like stabbed me. Greatest ever. Can you stop spamming? That's enough. Like chill. You come in here and you tell me to calm down and then you do that. Like what the heck? But anyway, last year I did Bunlops. That video didn't do well at first and then skyrocketed. But then my second video on angel hair kind of just plateaued, which I think a lot of people have already covered angel hair, so it is what it is. But still. Yeah, no, actually, I would say, I guess, overall, this year's Bunny Month was much more successful than last year's Bunny Month. So my initial statement was just purely incorrect. I don't know. Anyway, I want to talk about Vanny, if that's okay. She's great, first of all. If you didn't watch today's video, again, like I said earlier, we're probably about to spoil it, but I think you can still watch it, even if it gets spoiled. Like, it is what it is. But the crux of the Vanny video is, of course, that I believe Vanny's existence is a result of Fiona being a part of the Mimic program. Yes, Clavis. Thank you, Scared. It is a wig. You're trying to send super chat because you've been misunderstood? Vanny! Jade Gamer. Well, you don't need to send a super chat for that. There's not enough people in this chat for you to feel like you have to send a super chat. And yeah, I love her too, Jade. She's just so cool. And I feel like she deserves more. But yeah, there's stuff in that video, or there's things that like I was going to put in that video that I like either forgot about entirely or I didn't know. Hi, Gibby, welcome in. Either I forgot to include it, just fully just like forgot to include it. When I'm writing a script, I have to tell you, sometimes I write a script and then I go back and I read it like a day later and I'm like, this is a bunch of nonsense gobbledygook. Like, what? Who wrote this? Me? Why? When? And I have to like go rearrange and stuff. I am at this point convinced that I closed my script file without saving it and lost like at least a paragraph because I'm like writing at like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. I'll go upstairs. I'll give up, go upstairs, go to bed. I'll be laying in bed an hour later. My eyes like shoot back open. And I'm like, oh, that's got to be a part of the video. I grab my phone and just write it in my notes app. Then I don't remember that I wrote that in my notes app. It's a lot. But I really do believe I was like missing a paragraph or two or something. And I didn't realize until I was editing it. And I was like, I thought I had a whole section in here about the Fiona Wires of Doom. Why don't I have that section in here? I was going to talk about how we know that Fiona is in the Pizzaplex for sure, or like we can very much. Where's the Vanny hat? Like where is this from? Because this isn't on a Vanny hat. I don't even remember what bunny this is. This is like a Hot Topic bunny. Expecting to hear more about the Remnantplex connection, but I hadn't heard about the MCM design parallels. Very cool if true. I mean, yeah, it's like one of those things. So right about the dark influence being like a father figure sort of thing. Yeah, remember the head security guard position was given from the top, almost like it was nepotism. Sure, true. I don't remember what I was saying. Anyway, yeah, I thought I had a whole section about that. And then Monty Python. It's a little bunny from, I'm sorry, I have cat hair everywhere. It's a little, hold on, Hot Topic, white bunny hat. She is a specific bunny. She has a name. I just can't remember what her name is. People don't understand that if Billy, I assume you mean William, was an actual dude, he wouldn't study Remnant. Do you feel like he would just take the study from someone else? Oh my god, this is completely unhelpful. It's a brand. Hold on. I'll show you the brand. It's on here. This is the brand of the rabbit. And I don't know. I don't know. But the little, it means something. It's a brand. Okay, hey, Mr. I Hate Minecraft and FNAF, nobody cared that you were a Republican. Like, nobody cared. You could have said that. It was fine. It's just that you said it twice. That's what doesn't make sense to me. Like, saying it the one time, all right, you're a Republican. Got it. You hate Minecraft. You hate FNAF. You're a Republican. Great. But then you said it a second time, and then it feels like, oh, is my personality tied into being a Republican? And that's what I base all of my like speech patterns off of? Because if so, not the free thinker you think that you are. I haven't done anything about donating. I don't know. Super chats might be off. I don't know. I didn't actively turn them off, but the stream was being weird when I started it anyway, so I don't know. Honest to gosh. Honest to gosh. What am I? I do not know. So I am sorry that you can't send it. I don't know. But it's okay. I didn't ban anybody from donating. I think Mike is to Michael what Vanny is to Vanessa. Like in the FNAF movie? Anyway, okay, I'm just going to say something right here. Not going to be very focused in my thoughts. I do understand that. So, sorry. But yeah, I have not turned off super anything, okay? If it's not working, then it's on YouTube side. Consider what if the Foxy mask was a precursor to the Vanny mask? I mean, I don't see why not at this point. What if Arnold is an Afton, thus explaining his fondness to Spring Bonnie? Is he fond of Spring Bonnie? Skill issue. Oh, okay, well, that answers that. I promise I haven't blocked anybody. You can't have, I can't take your money. I absolutely can and will. Like the stream, by the way, if you're here, if you've come in to the stream and haven't liked it yet. But okay, so hold on. Let me follow this Michael thought for a second because I'm a little it's like I'm not confused, but I'm not confused. You know what I'm saying? I don't want your Bitcoin. I don't want any crypto. Sorry, friends. I'm not going to sit here and pass judgment on you if that's a thing, but if you couldn't pay me real life money to get into Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. Then a ban on money. Hi the Dare Stare. Okay, let me follow this Michael thought for a second. So Mike, hold on, wait. Let me go back. Let me read it again. Jade, if you're still here. I think Mike is to Michael what Vanny is to Vanessa. So are you, and you're saying the Foxy mask is a precursor to the Vanny mask. Are you saying that when Michael puts on the Foxy mask, he becomes Mike and is a terror? And when he's not wearing the mask, he is not a terror? Is that what you're saying? Like, to close my eyes to get that thought out. I'm asking. We're not saying this. We're asking. I think that connects William, Arnold, and Cassie's dad and the affinity for Bonnie. Maybe. Are these people not reading the books? Man, we're just chatting. We're just chatting. I'm just asking a question. I want to follow the through line of what Jade is asking. Talking about movie game differences or just game? I don't know. I'm waiting on Jade to let me know. But they said, like, I first asked if we're talking about Movie Mike, and then the Jade's follow-up was think if the Foxy mask was a precursor to the Vanny mask, like the Foxy Bro mask. Kinda, I think it started to put an AI into him that altered how he thinks and perceives the world. Interesting. What is your what are you basing this off of how his behavior is different? Val, I gotta give it up. I gotta give it up for that. I do appreciate Vanny's commitment to the fursuit. Not only is it like she had to make this in her spare time. You know what I mean? Like she's not getting like she's working a full-time job. She's also got to go to the grocery store, do her chores, pay her bills, do things, I imagine. I mean, she's probably living in the Pizzaplex. At this point, I don't know if Vanny's going home. Maybe she doesn't have bills. Where does she put her money? Does she get paid? Anyway, it's Fazbear Entertainment. So anyway, but yeah, are you basing that off of Mike's Foxy Bro persona being like really really mean or whatever, and then Michael, as we see him in the game, seems more about like being kind of a good guy? The look definitely implies she made it herself. She says that. She says, "I made it myself. I think you'd like it." And they addressed it in the therapy CDs that she was buying a bunch of faux fur, which, here's the deal. Where's the faux fur? I mean, I guess we don't get to tactile to touch Vanny's. Nothing about her suit looks like it's got fur on it, right? Like, it's looking like a cotton blend at the very best. Some of it is plaid. There is a whole section that is plaid. For inside, Ugg boots. Oh my god. Could you I need to see the inside. It's just fur lined on the inside. Fur lined on the inside? That's crazy. They must keep it cold in the in the Pizzaplex. The Pizzaplex is freezing. Girly Pop has got her whole gig on. The Vanny suit, Tenacious. The Vanny suit is fur-lined on the inside because there's no fur on the outside that I can see. It doesn't look furry on the outside. It also is in how I don't really think Crying Child existed. Ultimately, I think it was an attempt to put David Murray into Mike. Interesting. Jade, that's fascinating. I'm not sure I follow it entirely, like I'm just being real, but you have like 200 characters or something to get your thoughts out. Hi, Butte. But yeah, I mean, I can totally believe that Michael was in some kind of VR something at some point, AR something, I don't know, did a phobia type beat. The fur's on the inside to keep the remnant in her suit warm. That's freaking hilarious. I love the idea that Girly Pop is just walking around sweating because she's moving in that suit. You see how fast she moves in that suit? Girl's skipping around, hopping around, running around. I mean, she's going. Girl's going. There's no shot that it's not a sauna in there. Oh my god. What if Gregory's just running away from Vanny because she smells? Because girl, she better smell. Oh yeah, she is living in the Pizzaplex. We literally see her little room. Why am I acting like that's a theory? We literally see her little room. Girls just having fun. Girly thing. Just girly things. Calisthenics. Yes. She is fit. If one thing about Vanny, she is fit. The body is tea and she is fit. William wants to become immortal so if he can treat, oh my god, I forgot how to read. So if he can create a transfer for M2 into Mike, he can transfer himself into anyone. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, Funny Catty, a tiny party hat. Okay, do we want to play games while we chit-chat? Or do we just want to chit-chat? Because I can play Clover Pit, or I could pop up some Pokopia. What do we think? Maybe Glitch Trap didn't like how it looked with fur and told her to get rid of it. That is honestly my headcanon now. Girly Pop, she made, oh, imagine, it's like Easter, it's giving Easter Bunny. Vanny's original costume is totally giving Easter Bunny. It's totally covered in fur. She's so proud of it. It's got all the little details, everything. It's finessed. Maybe it even has the brown on it like it's supposed to. Okay, Clover Pit. We got it. I'll load it up. And then Glitch Trap goes, oh, honey, no. No. Was the Cat in the Hat say, it was ruined when you bought it. God. But anyway, I imagine that now. He got very sassy with her, and she said, okay, King. I'm on it. Fix it. I'll fix it. She went back to the drawing board, came up with truly something transformative, something legally distinct, even. That's why the changes from what we expected and then we got was in the game. Exactly, Jade. And she had to, like, you know, she was piecing that thing together so fast because, I mean, she was on a time crunch at a certain point. Like, we've got to get the remnant extracted stat. But anyway, back to actual theorizing. Here's to another successful bunny month. Thank you, Joshua! I do want you to know, Joshua, when the rabbits video first went out, obviously it was not doing well. It had to take a minute for YouTube to finally push it. Which they did. And when you donated that $10, you made me feel like, oh my God, okay, at least the video was worth it even if nobody watches it because you gave me $10. And for the longest time, it was like all of my revenue for the video, or like 80% of my revenue for the video, was purely your super chat. And I was like, Josh was holding it down for us. 24-hour stream? I don't think so. I'm looking like a fluff ball and Glitch Trap can't. That's funny. All right, so I will say one thing. This did not go in my video. This is a point against my theory. The reason I ignored it is it's because it's from the character encyclopedia. And I'm not about that life. So what I ignored was in the character encyclopedia, it literally says that Vanny's costume is just inspired by Spring Bonnie, or it's an homage to Spring Bonnie. So that kind of really defeats the theory that it's anything to do with Fiona. But like, come now. What kind of homage is that to Springtrap, frankly? And also, it still doesn't make the mask make sense. If her suit existed as her suit, and that was the suit, and that was the suit that we had, I don't really think I can even make an argument. But they're like, oh, here's this mask that looks almost entirely like the suit, but it is objectively different. It doesn't look like it at all. What is that book yapping about? Yeah, I think it's just like, it's a bunny. I mean, it looks like the Springtrap suit. It looks like in the same vein of the Springtrap suit from the VR, you know? He's a bunny, so I'll make a bunny mask. Very creative, Vanessa. Is it really though? By that logic, is also an homage to the White Rabbit in Alice in Wonderland. I'd have to say she paid homage by being possessed. I would have to agree with you, Evan. Yeah. Aw, guys, you were so cool. I appreciate that so much. I liked making something that was a little bit different. That's what I love about Bunny Month, is that I can really just stretch a little bit. And I was talking earlier about how that video, my second video, was supposed to be on Bunlops, and I decided to just can it because it was just too sensitive of conversation for me to put in a video. I just started after I realized that I wasn't gonna make Bunlops. I was kind of panicking, and so I literally just went to YouTube and typed in like FNAF, or not FNAF. I typed in bunny horror series, and I watched series after series after series after, you know, and I was just like, am I gonna find anything? And that is when I found rabbits. I was just like, well, I'm sorry, what is this? David Lynch made it? Let's go. And then I just crash coursed myself on rabbits. So Clover Pit is a gambling game. And it's fake gambling. Yeah, Lemon Simulator. Am I in a run? I do not remember. I thought I died. Whatever. Rack coin. Who said you could sleep this much? And we have unlocked memory cards now. So if you haven't been here, it's just a gambling simulator. That's really what it is. But you're also seemingly in hell. And you're being held hostage. And gambling is all you have to do. So if you've never played before, or if you've never seen me play before, there's some bloody drawers here. They're not always bloody. But there you have a toilet, kind of. You have most of a toilet. You've got, clearly you're being watched. There's this funky light. There's a crane over you that sometimes gives you memory cards. And you can also stare into the abyss. And there's obviously blood on it. So that's fun. And then here's the door. You can't leave. It's locked. And there's a phone. And there's a phone guy, if you can believe it. He's not here yet. Don't trust everyone is written on the wall. There's some illicit substance. There's some beer and some cigarettes. Smoking is bad, kids. There's a recycling bin full of human meat. I assume it's human meat. Because when you lose at this gambling game, you do just fall into the abyss. You simply fall down in there. And that's that. The character encyclopedia frankly scares you, so you'll just forget it exists. Yeah. Well, I looked at it and I was like, well, it does say it's an homage to Springtrap, but I just don't think I care. And I don't need my theory to be true, and I don't really even know how much my theory changes things, even if it is true. So I don't know how much it matters. Anyway, I don't know. I started to believe that maybe there was a story to Clover Pit, but I'm starting to believe that maybe there is not. And it's just the fact of the matter is that you're clearly a disturbed individual who has found themselves in a crazy place. And gambling we go. But yeah, Vanny is such a cool character, and I just wanted her, I was just like, I just want to make a Vanny theory. And so I just thought about her until I thought of something to say. I mean, like, that's crazy, but like, it's the truth. We're throwing out the human remains. You can keep them. But all they do right now is just make it harder to win. But once we have all 4 keys, and we only need 1 more key, and then we'll have all 4 keys, then we will have to play, potentially, with the remains. Vanny didn't let FNAF down. It's not her fault that they decided to stop. It's not her fault. It has nothing to do with her. We won't be slandering Vanny here. Okay. I think we're good. Let's go gambling. Next movie, Vanessa is just randomly going to have a rabbit, and that's part of her whole tragic backstory on how William killed her pet or something. LOL. FNAF let Vanny down. Exactly. I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? But yeah, no, I just wanted to write a theory that gave her some more recent lore relevance, because like, really, they were like I say in the video, like, they spent all of Help Wanted being like, ooh, who is this? Who are we? We don't know. Are we Tape Girl? Are we not? Who knows? I don't knows. Oh no, I don't want that. Oh, I kind of want both of these, but there's no way I'm going to be able to have both of them. Okay, no, this is the better one to have right now. This is the better one to have. Okay.
Let's go.
And, yeah, so they said, oh, look at those clovers! So we got all of Help Wanted being like, oh, who is this person that we're playing as? Oh, look, here's the DLC to the game that now gives us this weird mask that, like, we've never seen before in the franchise. And, like, what's going on here? And, like, oh, she's talking to the mask, or she's talking to Glitchtrap through the mask. So it's clearly somebody like a female character is in this, well, like a female sounding character anyway, is in this game and is, you know, talking like this, as if she's like speaking to Glitch Trap, and you can only hear it when you're talking to the Glitch Trap plush, so it stands to reason. And then, FNAF AR, which I don't know. What can you do with freaking FNAF AR? I don't know what you can do with that. I don't know. But that game has Vanessa in it too, and has all these emails, and it starts to tell the story about how she's like doing nefarious things within the company. They're really setting her up, and then it's like, oh, okay, like let's. Like, is this, we start to see the teasers for Security Breach, and you start to think like, oh, like this character is going to be the big villain of that game, and then she's just kind of not. And then she's just kind of not. It's not a matter of demographic breakdown. Maybe you were responding to somebody. I don't know what that means, but it was just a lack of clear idea where it was going. If Vanessa was Vincent, the letdown would have been the same. I mean, sure, I'm just speaking factually that she's a woman. I'm not saying like, how dare they do this to a woman? She's not even real. But like, I was just speaking factually that in Help Wanted, it's a woman's voice, like, or a female sounding voice. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't even see. Oh, I see. It's all the way up there. Okay, okay, my bad. I was just like, what? Okay, my bad. What do we got here? Reroll symbols that are not inside a pattern or in current spin. That's not bad. Really, no. I want something that increases the value of stuff. I do have free rerolls. I could just try again. Let's see what we get. Jade, honestly, facts. Honestly, the game isn't doing well by anybody. All of the genders suffer here. Ooh, let's go for this. Like, I want this too, but let's go for this. 6 tickets, but like, you know. I didn't even realize I rolled 7s because I was reading chat. Let's go! Ow! We win. Chica is your goat. I mean, fair enough. She's a good one. It's just a ding-danged shame that they built her up like that. And then I guess because there was some miscommunication. I mean, I know there was miscommunication with Security Breach. But that's a lot of miscommunication. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of miscommunication. If I do say so myself. I have 2 rounds left, so I could still get this. Let's do a 1-1. Generally wondering if the style change of her mask is significant or it's just FNAF doing redesigns, but I want to say because of the Glamrock's design changes having significance that hers also is. Iron James, that's not a bad point. It's not a bad point. The weird thing is, she has the design change in her costume, but then the Vanny mask. Ow! Gibby, are you here? It's lemon time. If the Vanny mask is supposed to be, oh, okay, sorry, what I'm trying to say is, why does she look different in the cutscenes? Look at the cutscenes. Look at her in the cutscenes. When she drops the mask, why is the mask look different than her mask if it's the same mask? Because they call it the same mask in Ruin. She's like looking at Vanny running across, and she goes, hey, she's wearing my mask. So she seems like Cassie is able to understand that these are the quote-unquote same mask. Oh, I got a super mega ultra ultimate win. That was, apparently that was my first ultimate jackpot. Let's go us. And of course it was a lemon. Of course it was. Like the chat for lemons, or like the stream for lemons. Please. Won't you please like the chat for lemons? Like the chat. Someone just put me in the grave. Put me in the grave. Gambling always pays off. Thank you, Pablo, for 20 gifted. Congratulations, everybody. Hi, Diablos. I caught you. I caught you in the wave. What I'm curious about, too, her design is inconsistent, but on purpose or just game developers not catching it. Fam. Iron, come on. You know they knew the difference between gray, plaid, and brown. You know they saw that. I think she was just genuinely doing the best she had with what she had. You know, like, I think she's just getting whatever she could and making the best version of it that she could make. We just need to go. We just need to do. Hi, Patterson. We're eating. Just watch the video. Pablo, what did you think? We're just yapping about Vanny. Well, really, I'm yapping. Everybody else is probably having a very cohesive conversation, and I am just yapping. I want a pizzeria simulator AU breaking from the movie. After the break-in and Mike starts cleaning it up, then he starts to do repairs, game starts, and you're a building to pass time. Interesting! There's a lot of potential with a game that centers around the movie story. There's a lot of potential there, I would say. All right, we're ready to move on. You've been caught. All right. Ooh, phone call. Ooh. Okay, I can still do the phone. We learned. Remember, we learned that I can still do things. I just can't gamble. Is any of this gonna give me tickets? Double my Clover tickets and my tickets to my Zero Island. I don't think I would get the deal anymore. Apply a random trait to all the charms in the store, then apply no. Halves the base chance to manifest Clovers and Bells permanently. We could do that. We could do that and just hone in on the bigger stuff or lemons, depending on like how things shake out. Val, you know what? You saying the Vanny mask being for technicians is still just very silly. Trying to do vent repair and the bunny ears get stuck. All of that is so real. Well, I was gonna make a bigger point in the video of being like, the Vanny mask is implemented as this technician tool throughout the Pizzaplex. But when I was looking at Ruin, when I was looking at Ruin through Ruin for this game, for this video, I noticed that, do I care about any of this stuff? I mean, I would love to have it, but I think we'll be okay. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the Helpy that talks to you during Ruin says that the Vanny mask was used to help technicians navigate the ruined Pizzaplex. So it wasn't implemented throughout the actual Pizzaplex, but the ruined one? So it's new, which is extra confusing. So what, they made it after the fact? Like, what? It feels like a lie. You know what I mean? And it's hard because generally it's like, oh, you can kind of see Helpy is telling the truth when he has the blue eyes, but then when his eyes shift to orange and he has like the veins in the side of his head, that's generally when he's lying to you. But he's got the blue eyes when he's saying, oh, this thing was made for the, you know, ruined Pizzaplex. You know what I mean? That's fair. But yeah, like, that's great. You're being a like very literal. Someone saying the magic is in like what feels like magic to a kid, where it's like everything is like out of this world and bigger than life. They're not saying that there's literal magic. It feels like they just plopped it in because they forgot the mask needed to have significance other than Afton follower. Oh no. Yeah, it just feels weird because like in Help Wanted 2, it seems like the mask is being used for training. You know? Like the mask in Help Wanted 2 seems to have a bit, not entirely, a bit of a different function than the mask in Ruin, but it is the same mask. Or like, so, you know what I mean? It's just very weird. It's just very weird. And then I got more and more confused as time went on while I was making the video. But, yeah. Desperate Surge for the rest of the run. The store will only have 3 times. That's what we're using right now. For the rest of the run, Lucky Charms triggered overdose. Oh, no. Oh gosh. Oh, he's going through it right now. Oh, this is a super spicy one. Lucky Charms triggered by the red button will trigger 1 more time, but they won't recharge whenever a round ends. And Class Dunce immediately halves the chance of 2 random symbols. Then begin the run. So this could be good or bad. If the Pizzaplex is destroyed, why would a company make new tech for that building since they're clearly not repairing it? I don't know, Spooky. I literally don't know. Like, that was what got me confused. Do you think Vanny was named as a reference to the Vanny network or the other way around? I think it's Vanessa Bunny. They say that in Security Breach. I don't really want to question it too much. Yeah. But yeah, it's just weird. I don't know. The whole... Everything about Security Breach and Ruin is just really confusing. And the whole time I was doing this video, I became more and more and more and more and more convinced that Gregory is trapped in a simulation. And I hate that. I don't want that to be what Security Breach is. But the more I freaking think about it, the more I look at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I think Gregory's in a simulation and he keeps trying different ways to escape, but he can't because he's in a simulation. And it's just like every time the kids in the books keep trying to escape their simulations and then they go home and then realize they're still in the simulation. Like, that's what Gregory's life. Yeah, Val, I mean, look, I don't know. I'm just spitting balls here. Why did I say that? I thought I was trying to, you know what? Being quirky has never worked out for me, not once in my whole life. I think I'm gonna go that, and I'm also gonna go, wait, no, I don't want that one. Oh, shoot. I grabbed this one thinking it was a different one. 2 in the drawer. Did not, I just wasted a whole ticket, whoops. Cassie also in a simulation, or did he already escape by Ruin? I think Cassie's not in a simulation. Gregory is. And that's why she can't actually communicate with the real Gregory. Because he's in a simulation. You feel me? I don't want to value. Maybe Carnage. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. I simply don't know. You're all for Gregory being trapped in a simulation? I think it's just the only thing that makes sense. Like, I don't know if that's okay, we will buy that, but we'll wait. We're definitely gonna get Lucky Cat, though. We'll buy that, but we'll wait. Okay, I just need something that makes the treasure chests more better. Jeez. Cassie's dad is the one that seems to get trapped in a game. Yeah, I would agree that that absolutely happens. They stole Edwin's entire life pretty much. Okay, I don't know. You guys are probably having a conversation with each other. I can't tell who's talking to me and who's not. He talks to her at the end. That's what I meant. Since if she's talking to him, I feel like it means she also is. Seeker, but okay, I understand. I guess what I'm, okay, what I'm trying to say is even if he's talking to her, he's talking to her from within a simulation. So like, he's like trying to reach her and it is deeply difficult because he's not where she is physically. But they, oh God, I don't know how to explain this. Okay, so let's look at it from the perspective of Fiona. Obviously, I'm not playing this right now. Hang on. Okay, so let's look at it from this perspective of the way Edwin in Secret of the Mimic talks to Fiona through Mr. Helpful, or through Mrs. Helpful. He uses Mrs. Helpful to talk to Fiona, but obviously he's not really talking to Fiona. But he sends out this message. And then, presumably, at some point, Fiona talks back to him. I don't care what you believe about this. If you just think it was the Mycelium men and not really related to anything, but let's look at it from the perspective that Fiona is on the flip side, and she is somehow tapping into that specific frequency, but is only able to communicate very, very specific things that she's heard before, right? Whatever. However you want to put it. That's how I'm saying that Gregory is talking to Cassie from within the simulation, not from the physical world. Like, he's not 3 streets over with a walkie-talkie getting through to Cassie. He's using the frequency to get to her. I hope that makes sense. But on the flip side, okay, I say on the flip side, but on the other hand, there is the distinct possibility that even when we have switched from talking to Grimmick to talking to Gregory, we still aren't. And I will say that the evidence for that, you don't have to believe it, that's fine, but I'm saying it is a theory that people believe that that is a possibility, because it happens in an elevator, just like when we're talking to F10 and 4 in Secret of the Mimic. It's in an elevator, so it's a voiceover in an elevator. And the cadence and the types of words, the way that Gregory speaks to Cassie in the elevator specifically, very much mirrors the way that F10 talks to Arnold in the elevator in Secret of the Mimic. It's just evidence. I'm not saying it as a fact, but I'm putting it out there that is a potential reality where even when we believe that we really are talking to Gregory, just like Cassie says, how can I believe that this is a real you? How can I know? And he's just like, well, do you have much of a choice? And it's like, oh my gosh, she doesn't really have that much of a choice. You know, like, she really does just have to believe and hope to goodness that she's right in this particular instance. But yeah. And I do believe that it would be misleading to have every other Gregory line be Grimmick and then it switches over to Gregory. I believe it would be misleading, okay? Which is why I'm presenting the other option as well. But it's just the reality of the situation is that you can play the elevator ending of Secret of the Mimic, or sorry, the elevator ending of Ruin, and you can play the elevator scene from Secret of the Mimic where Fiona's like, it's Edwin, I miss you, but I miss my child more. Like that, where she's like kind of being reassuring of Arnold in that moment. I don't have it right in my head. Anyway, blah blah blah, you know. Jade. Well, and then there is the thing is, like, it's Gregory even a real kid? Because if he's a robot kid, then absolutely he could be both. It could be you're really talking to Gregory and you're talking to M1. It could be both. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. We'll get back to this now. I mean, we can still chat, but I just had to stop to say that because I was struggling to, like, get my words out otherwise.
Let's go again.
And it's fine, you know, if you do believe that that's really Gregory, I don't think that that's, like, I'm saying, like, there's still a world where that would be just as viable and still he's in a simulation. Like, I don't think it has to be one or the other necessarily. Wonder if that ties into the 2 Vanessas in any way, too. I mean, it's gotta be something. It's gotta be something. I don't dislike the idea that it's her, like, remnant or whatever, like some spirit of her is left behind. With strong Vanny feelings, they must be expressed. Yeah, absolutely. She's just weird. I'm gonna sit here and act like she's not weird. Okay, I can get 666 right now, so I should deposit. Alright.
Let's go.
Alright. Yeah. I love her as a character though, and I really do feel like I can't know. And you know what? J-Top was talking about how, like, oh, there's certain things that, like, you see them and they don't make sense in there. They're not going to make sense until later. And I think that's fair. You know what I mean? I think that's fair. There being two mimic programs makes the whole who is who thing more complicated. I would agree. I can't believe that was Clover's. I can't believe out of everything that was Clover's. Ooh, chili garlic edamame. That sounds delicious. Oh my God, Val, it's Gregory. That's funny. Okay, we got some chests at the end here. If there is a Vanny still in the network after Princess Quest ending, why wouldn't there be a GGY stuck in the system as well? Jade, fair point, good point. Fair point, good point. I have long been a supporter of the idea that there is a physical and a digital Gregory the same way that there is Vanessa. I don't, you know, however that necessarily manifests is up, you know, to interpretation, in my opinion. Let's go. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Can I get a ticket for you? I can't believe I did that. All right. I like the idea that it's Vanessa's ghost because it lends itself to the idea that Vanny is a separate soul of her own. Vanessa is looking down at her dead body because she didn't even get to die in it. Oh, Seeker. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, I like the way you phrased that. Then we ask ourselves, did we play as the real Gregory or the copy? Good question, Iron James. The unfortunate reality is I want to say real Gregory. My first FNAF theory on this channel is about how I think Gregory is a real little boy and I think Jeremy from Help Wanted is his dad. That's my first FNAF theory. And as time goes on, I'm going like, I don't even know if Gregory's real. I don't think the Gregory we play as is the real Gregory. That's how I feel. I think he's in a simulation, and so we're digital Gregory. Maybe real Gregory left a long time ago. I don't know. It's no telling. He went missing. He could be dead. Real Gregory could have died months ago. Doesn't B7 Part 2 kind of imply that the animatronics gained a soul of their own as well? Jade, I think that is a reading. I think that is one reading of that story. Yeah, I think so. I won't say that definitively that that's what it is, but yeah, I think that that's one reading of that story. For sure. Hi, Angel. I think that it is fair to have both physical and digital because Dispatched was mimicked for a time during Secret of the Mimic. Yeah. Well, and that's a big thing too, is now that there's a mimic and he's apparently everywhere and there's more than one of them, anybody could be anybody all the time and it sucks and I'm not a big fan of it. Maybe the real Gregory was the friends we made along the way. Hey, you know what? Maybe we're overanalyzing. We're putting ourselves in a position to fail because we're hurting ourselves. Maybe we should just be appreciative of Gregory being who he is, as he is. Meow! Let's go, lemons. Let's go, lemons. Lemon, lemon, lemon. Lemon, lemon, lemon. Don't worry, I'm not forgetting about the button. And this theory that he's in a simulation, is he hooked up to something like the Freddy mask in the books then? Where is that in the digital Pizzaplex? Would that copy everything like other locations? So, there are many interpretations that you could have here. No, we were so close! It could have been love, but it's over now. Anyway, so, God, we were so close. I'm so mad. In this fictional game where nothing matters. So it could be, Iron James, it could be the Freddy mask. I think the Mo is cool. I think the Mo, honestly, I think a lot of that stuff is just trying to theme us. In the Pizzaplex, sorry, in the Tales from the Pizzaplex stories, there are so many stories about a simulated environment. And so I don't know that it needs to be a specific, if it's the head, if it's a mask, you know, maybe he's got his own little mask on. I don't know. Or maybe it's just a true VR helmet. I want to call this a mask, but that doesn't feel right. Headset. There we go. Headset. It could be a lot of things. You know, so there's options there. And I don't, you know, I won't pretend to know what specifically that would be. But it is a bit of a part of how I explained in, actually, probably like my most viewed video. That I don't think is necessarily true, but I just like to make videos for funsies. But there was a character in VIP that, to me, sounded a lot like Cassie. And I was, you know, going on this whole ramble, but the point being that I was like, oh, in VIP, there is the VIP pig. There are these rooms. There are these secret places that he takes kids if they don't do what he says. And he's like, oh, you know, it's a place. And then in Security Breach, there are tons of little cubbies where it looks like kids are hiding. And there is the room in Ruin that is that plush trap room. Very weird. Very, very odd. Things appear and disappear out of your sight while you're not wearing the Vanny mask. Remnantplex is so true. It's like I don't even want to. I have not made a Remnantplex part 2 because I'm like, what do I need to say? If you don't believe it, you're not paying attention. I don't know. Like, it's not even a theory anymore. Anyway, so I think there's a possibility that Gregory could have been kept by Funny Catty in a room like that. Like, wherever, like, he's in, like, VIP is like, I can keep you somewhere where nobody will find you. I can put you somewhere where nobody will find you. And I think that's what Vanny in our game timeline is capable of. She can put these kids somewhere no one can find them because she can take them places no one can see them unless they have the Vanny mask on. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. And I believe that that room with the, and I know that it's like, people are like, the tally marks don't make sense for somebody tallying the days. And so I concede, you know, yeah, the tally marks don't make any sense. And there's also tally marks in other rooms. So whatever, I get it. But I do believe it could be somebody trying to communicate. Okay? I do believe it could be somebody trying to communicate. Because it's really interesting to me in this particular room that there's just a chair facing the wall. So that seems like a place where someone like Gregory could have been put in sort of some kind of VR simulation where they think they're constantly trying to escape the Pizzaplex. But they're not really escaping at all because they're in a simulation and they can't get out. Val, so true. But do you think those digital recreations also have the previous locations under the Pizzaplex? Because he definitely goes down there. Yeah, I think it can go anywhere. Like Tiger Rock says in... Like Tiger Rock says in Storyteller. No. In Tiger Rock. Christ alive. He can go anywhere. And he has some kind of connection to the mimic, the physical mimic that is in the basement because he wants to tear off limbs. Just like the one in the mimic in the basement was programmed to do. Basement in the old Pizzaplex. But yeah, I think well heck, of course it does because when Cassie goes down into the same place that Gregory goes, that mask is still in effect. So yeah, absolutely. I think that like yes. I gotta shut up. And if the Pizzaplex is powered by Remnant through an AI, I think they could be simulating most of the Pizzaplex through artificial memories. Yeah, that could be the other part of it. Babyisms or Vanessa-isms at the end of the day, I do agree with that. That's the other thing is that, like, the whole time I'm sitting here being like, Vanny is Fiona. I'm also like, but I already said Vanny is Elizabeth. And, like, kind of she also is. But she could be just Baby with Elizabeth's memories, which is giving very Charlie Bot from the Silver Eyes trilogy. It's like a freaking hodgepodge of everything all at once. That's why gobbledygook is the word of the day. FNAF lore is gobbledygook. Okay? Like, that is why, you know what's so funny? It's like, that's why I loved talking about rabbits. 2002 rabbits, because I was like, yeah, this is exactly like FNAF. There's just a bunch of people, or there's just a couple, there are 3 characters, one sitting on a couch all the time. They're all saying stuff, none of it makes any sense, but it seems like they're having a conversation, but I can't put it together. That's exactly what FNAF is. Oh, and there's a ghost. Oh, and there's a possessed demon bunny rabbit thing. I don't know. Figure it out. I don't know the rules of this world. What if F10 and 4 copied herself to revive Elizabeth and that's why they are connected? Potentially. Oh, Butte. I'm gonna say carrot cake for Bunny Month. That's what I'm gonna say. I know you were asking chat, but I'm gonna answer too. Okay. What do I do here? Girly Pop's gonna go away soon, isn't she? Oh, is she already? Oh, she's gone. Oh, Girly Pop's already gone. This is a little specific. Can we keep being like, I want to manifest more treasure chests, and I'm not synchronizing? Should I just... This is all lemon stuff. I don't want to betray the lemons, but should I re-roll? You guys aren't paying attention. I mean, sorry. Some of you probably are. What I'm trying to say is, if you don't have an opinion, that makes perfect sense. Lemon, lemon, okay. Then we will put away the record and the diamond necklace, and we will grab fruit basket and bricks. There we go. Thinking about bunnies. Oh, for sure. Obviously. Obviously. Like, trust and believe. I like, as soon as I was asking for an opinion, I was like, why am I acting like that's the focus of this? This is Subway Surfers, okay? This is Subway Surfers.
Let's go gambling.
If Cassie becomes the new Vanny, what animal would she be? A wolf, a chicken? Oh yeah, totally she'd be a wolf. Totally she would be. If she was allowed to be. Like, honestly, that would be just as rad. Honestly, if get it together. If Cassie just starts making stuff in the basement, and then the next time we see her, I'm just gonna call it the basement. You guys know what I mean. The next time we see her, she's in a freaking costume. Can I summon Gibby through the field by rage baiting in your mind? I think we just summoned Gibby by playing Clover Pit. Daryl, thank you so much. Is that Canadian $10? Thank you. I'm glad you guys liked the rabbit video, because No! Why are we denied? Why am I denied? Oh, by going live while you're editing. Got it. Remnantplex can explain how they communicate. Spirits can inherently travel through Helpy, Vanny, Storyteller Networks. Human, if injected with a chip/remnant, Carlton Cassie, can too. Yeah, I need to make a video on this one day. And I've talked about it like almost since starting my channel, about like the digital afterlife and the flip side, and just like how, like, it's like there are multiple ways to get to access this specific channel of communication. Nice. Well, thank you so much for the Canadian money, and congratulations on being Canadian, by the way. Okay. Get down to 56. All right, do we think we can do it? I want to believe in us. Got a lot of lemons going on. I wish we could up the value of the lemons a little bit. What would Cassie Wolf be? K-off? I don't have a good one. Cassie is explicitly hamster coded? Okay. Yeah, it could just be Wolfie. Why are we overcomplicating it? Remnantplex is a direct evolution of the MCI business exec saw a power source that brings fantasy to life on the cheap and tried to harness it themselves. Now that is a point that I make. Yes, I agree. I don't think it has to be any more deep than that. I have to agree. The anagram for Wolfie. Why does it have to have an anagram? No, 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 no. Well, that might be it, friends. I should have re-rolled until I got a Bible. What am I doing? I've got all these free re-rolls. I don't think we're gonna make it. I think this might be it. Maybe the lemons will save us? Maybe the lemons will save us? Can I get some lemons in chat? Will they save us? Lemon, lemon, lemon. So many carrots to cut up. I love carrot cake, though. Do you hear this? It's going so fast. What is it? What is it? What is it? Is it enough? I think the lemon saved us. Imagine Cassie will become Cassidy or copy her. Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. That she could also be a replication or like them trying to recreate it. Oh my God, because oh my God, that's not even a crazy thought. That's honestly not even a crazy thought. She could become a princess. Yeah, in my fantasies, Cassie just gets to go be a princess, and we're all happy. How many of these do I have left? Quite a few. Well, I'm so afraid. I'm very afraid. I just don't know. Thank goodness we bet on lemon. I think we would have died if we had. Okay, what do you do? Every time you restock the store, recharge. No. No, no, no. None of that. None of that. Double your Clover ticket, set your coins to 0. No, thank you. Though I could technically do that. Oh, scared. That's a good point. Oh, she gets a little tiger suit. That's cute. Oh. No, I don't want to do that either. I need more space. I need more space. I guess I'm just gonna be leaving all of that alone for right now. Okay, I need a Bible. Or I need something that gives me more space over here, more trinket space, because I could do that. And I could get rid of this for a Bible thing. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. Oh! Okay, this works. Honestly? Hold on, this actually just works. Okay. Should I roll with him? I really want a Bible thing! I think I should roll with him. Oh, there's no drawers available. What do I have? Anyway, you are not important. I should never have bought you. Oh, Zeta. I hope they do type something weird. Okay. Throw you in the drawer. Grab you. Horseshoe. No, 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 no. I need a Bible. Or something like that. Ugh, not a devious wheelbarrow. Concerning amount of blood in that vinyl. Yeah, everything's got a lot of blood in it. Hitting that interest wins is the magic pot. I would have to agree with you. This is not bad. I already have 7 things. What do I get rid of then? I don't know. I like my stuff. I like my stuff. I feel like I must. I feel like I must. I'll get rid. Hold on. Put you away. Fiona wanted what is into doing. She's very proud. Everything is entertainment for Ghosts of David. She's crazy like William. Oh. Not the worst thought in the world. It wouldn't be crazy to me. I don't think that's crazy to me, what you're saying there. Oh, a speculative necklace. Oh. Oh. Dang it! I want all this stuff. I want everything at once. And no, and no, and no, and no, and no, and no. And no Bible? All these restocks and no Bible? I need 1,000,000 drawers for all of my things. I haven't even answered the phone yet. I forgot about the phone. We'll just do this for right now, and then we'll see. Okay, it did not make the Ace of Hearts free, which is like the only one I really was like questioning. But what do you do again? Yeah, that's a really good one. I've got 8 rounds left with that. Oh, guys. All right, well, what do you do? Maybe we can just use him for this and then get rid of him. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We're going down to 140. We're already almost at the goal. Oh, I haven't hydrated. Oh my god. I need to go.
Let's go get
We are living it up. Oh my god. Synergy! Oh my god, Val. Oh, I was literally talking about that the other day, where I was in the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, all you need to do is become a channel member. If you're already a channel member, just go to the channel member page on my YouTube channel and find the Discord link. And you only have to join once. You don't have to stay a member to stay in the Discord. You pay $1, permanent entry, unless you do something crazy that gets you kicked out of the Discord. I was talking in the Discord about, I said, do you guys remember when FNAF was making a racing game? Because I do. Because I don't think that we haven't heard a thing. I don't know if Click Team just can't get it. Is it Click Team? I don't know if they just can't get it to work or what. But like, it's like we just stopped hearing about it. It's like, it's just gone. No more. I wish I could just get something, even if I just get something that gave me extra trinket space, that would be great. This franchise is a fever dream. I would have to agree with you. So that was like, what, 2 years ago now? We're at least almost at 2 years if we haven't already hit 2 years. Okay, we're just gonna bank it all on not getting a 666, which is not a good idea. But it's what we're about to do. The Ace of Hearts would be such a good one to have. I have no idea what to get rid of. Ah! Maybe I just get rid of the coin for now. Oh, I don't want to get rid of any of this stuff. Let me just try one without the coin and with the Ace of Hearts real quick. Oh. Well, I'm a doofus. Hold on. I need to get 2 more heart things first, so let's do that, and then we'll do this first.
Let's go gambling.
If I'm committed to lemons, the globe isn't synergistic. You're right about that, but I can't do anything about what I've already done. I've made a major mistake. If I could find something that made the lemons manifest more often so that I'm not getting so many chests. Hi, Zeta. But you're right, I could get rid of that. But right now, I think it's okay because I'm manifesting the chests so often. But you are correct in a larger sense. I would agree with you. Sure. What the heck, why not? We're all right. We're like so close to our goal. It's not a big deal. It just right off the bat. That's why I wanted a Bible. I sat here and I went, oh, I need the Bible so bad. See? This is why we have to keep this. It's just the only thing I can do. God, that was hilarious. Like, we were gonna be fine because, like I said, we're so close to the goal, but sheesh. Okay, now we can put this away and buy this. So we're still going really full in on lemons. But I still really, until I get something that makes lemons and cherries manifest more often, then I can get rid of that and feel okay about it. But like, I'm manifesting the treasure chest so often. Do you hear me talking about manifesting? The power of manifestation. Do I go? This is really depressing. But only one pattern with diamonds or treasures is so specific. It's so specific. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Let's go. Why just one pattern? I have no idea. I need to earn a better necklace or something. Oh no, cat food. That's okay. It's not big. Double your coins, set your tickets to 0. Halves the base chance to menace. No. I thought this was make it better. Ah, poop. We'll do that. That works for me. I have 8 free restocks. I'm going. Don't want that. No. Oh, sure, why not? Oh, no! This is too much stuff that I'm passing up. I just need more free space and a Bible. What do you do again? God, that's so good. Alive. I have the little cat. I'm gonna keep little cat. I'm just gonna keep hoping and praying that I get a Bible or something. Or something that increases my inventory space. A bunny themed charm. I don't think I have one yet, but there totally should be. There totally should be. I have so many things I could grab that will at least make getting a 666 less painful. But I'm not getting any of them. Lots of locked ones. This might be a... Oh. I thought maybe it was a bunny. Praying! Can I get some prayer hands in chat? Is that sacrilegious? If you think it's against your religion and it's not cool, then that's okay. I'm not going to have the expectation that you participate. No! No! A Bible! Am I stuttering? Can't even afford that. This stinks. I'm just going for it. Oh! No! That's the opposite of what I need. I just get excited because I saw religious iconography. What? Oh! Oh, that would be really good to have, too. Oh, I'm going insane. Throw this away. I just want to grab this and put it directly in the box. Oh, I don't even have enough tickets for it. Okay, whatever. We're going down to 168. Okay. Remember this was a gambling game? I don't think I have any triggers yet. Hey! There's so many modifiers that sometimes I can't even tell what's on the screen in front of me. Some of this stuff is temporary, and so it's like I could use it like almost all the way up and then get rid of it and not feel too bad because it's like, oh, I'm only missing out on like 1 or 2 rounds with it or whatever. But man, the fact that I did all those restocks and did not get something that could give me more inventory space or something that would make it 666 not as much of a like issue. Because all we get was that bell, and all the bell does is give you free restocks. I think I played the wrong one, unfortunately. Yeah, I did. God, what a nightmare. It would be so nice. Because I can't do anything about that. What a nightmare. Alright, well. Alright, I think I'm just gonna chance it again. And then we'll just see. I don't know. We'll see.
Let's go gambling.
It is, Val! Are you joking me? Oh my god. I do realize that my synergy does not really include luck. That could potentially prevent this from happening. But the synergy is up. Because the fruit basket we could get rid of eventually. Because it's only for so many rounds. Anyway, what are we talking about there? It's cool in the first closet that William reveals he has a spring lodged in his neck. Delicious irony, but also kind of Jack in the Box imagery. Oh, pure hydro. I had never thought about it like that. Cute, that's funny. Okay. How many more of you do I have? 4. That's a whole nother round. Or, that's a whole nother deadline that I could have that for. I gotta keep the interest ones. I guess this is like, quote unquote, like the least synergetic one, right? So we could put this away and get this instead? Like, that would be maybe better than the patterns? I don't know. What happens if I put this in the drawer? I don't notice a steep drop in anything. Let's do that. Let's do that and buy this. Okay. We're out of tickets, so I will not do any more restocking here. I think we just leave and move on to the next one. Val, I think it would. Oh! We're on our way to getting the ticket. Oh, if we beat this one, we get the final. If we beat this one, we get the final key. I said ticket, but I meant key. What? Give me extra staff! Sorry. Sure. Which one did it? I knew it would go to the fruit. I simply knew it would go to the fruit. Okay. Okay, I know this is lemon, and that's great. We love that. But the lemons are already at 24. And I need a Bible so bad. I don't want to waste my tickets. We did it! We got it! We got it, people. Everybody who put your prayer hands up, you are a part of this. We got a Bible. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. We can get rid of this. We'll get rid of this. He was one away from being dead anyway. So get rid of him. Boom. And that is how you do it here at the Clover Pit stream. That's good stuff. Okay. And people, hey, we don't have to be afraid anymore. Okay. 196. Oh, we're gold. We're gold. No problem. No problem. Yeah, you really thought, buddy, you thought. Hold your horsies there, bucko. Guys, retail in any capacity in general is soul crushing. I mean soul crushing. It is, like, impossible. Here's the deal. We're all here. I know none of y'all. I know not a one of y'all would go into a retail establishment and act like some of these fools go into retail establishments and act. Where are these people? Where do they come from? Where do they gather the audacity? Never did retail, but did customer service. Okay, sorry. I should say customer service in general, not retail. Those are two different things. You're right. But like any front facing, I have to talk to the public on a regular basis. It's like, oh, hey, we're already done. Well, I want to do one more anyway, just for funsies. Why not? We could get it, but let's just go. Let's just have it.
Let's go gambling.
Do not understand where they find the audacity. Yeah, like how do you, like, I'm just like, you don't, like, you just leave the house like that? You leave the house like that? Like, I have dealt with people in public settings where I have been able to be incredibly charitable for a lot of reasons. And, like, you don't know people's circumstances, you don't know what day they had leading up to this, so on and so forth. Like, if you were somebody who worked at a funeral home, for example, like, you may have to have some grace with somebody who has, like, some level of an attitude with you. Because you're like, well, they are here and I'm charging them thousands of dollars to bury a loved one. You know? So, you know, you can be charitable with people under some circumstances. But sometimes, like me, you work at not right now, in my past, at a Japanese restaurant, delicious food, very consistent, and people have an actual problem with, and this is a real thing, how I wrote out the check. They were like, I don't like how you calculated my total, because I worked at a Japanese restaurant that did not have a POS system. So I had to write down everybody's orders by hand. I had to do all of the math right there in front of them. And so I memorized the prices with tax included. That was the standard at this restaurant. Everybody did this every single time. And so I give this person their check that I have handwritten out. And he said, I don't believe you've calculated my tax correctly. I don't believe this is correct. And I'm like, never heard this before. I've worked here for quite some time now. Never heard somebody tell me that I don't know how to calculate tax on a food order. And I was just like, okay, let me get my manager, blah, blah, blah. Manager's like, oh, no, this is like the way that it is. It's not. And he's like, no, because you're supposed to tax put the tax on the total, not each individual item. And she explained, mathematically, it would work out the same. She's like, there might be a penny or difference here or there, but it is not going to, like, significantly alter the check. Bro doesn't know how percentages work. And he was like, no, I know how math works. I know what math, blah, blah, blah. And so we just said, okay, you know what? Sit down and you price it out. Like, price it out with the menu prices and then add the sales tax at the end. And come back up and we will honor that. I think you couldn't have been more reasonable with someone under his circumstance. Do you know where he chose to sit down and tally this? Our only 8 top. It was a small restaurant. Still is, I imagine. I don't know if it still exists. But everything in there was a 2 top or a 4 top. We had 1 8 top for like big groups. And he sat down at the freaking 8 top to calculate it. And I'm just sitting there, which is directly in front of where I stood, by the way. So he's like doing it directly in front of me, specifically to do it right in front of me. Just like, bro comes back up, hands me the check, unaltered. And it's like, I'm ready to pay now. And I was like, what was the total that you got? And he was like, oh no, don't worry about it. I just like proving people wrong with math. Well, what total did you get, buddy? When you did all the addition? What total did you get, huh? When you did your percentages? What did the calculator tell you, buddy? What total did you get? You're not gonna tell me? Oh, because it was the same as what I put on the check! He spent like 10 minutes doing this. Hi, Taylor. I'm just going off. And I was just like, whatever. But you know, like, that man took 15 plus minutes to check out. You just enjoyed a beautiful, succulent Japanese meal, okay? And you're gonna sit here, and it was good Japanese food. Like, I'm telling you. I just couldn't believe it. Anyway. And that was just one of many stories. There was one time a drunk guy came in to that same restaurant demanding that I put lobster in his food. And I was like, we don't have lobster. We don't sell lobster. There's no lobster here. We've never had lobster. And he's like, you're a liar. And you're just trying to take money from me. And I was like, we have scallops. Did you want scallops? I have scallops. No, I want lobster. We have crab stick. And he just freaked out until one of my managers, like, truly, who was like buff, went up to him and like got up in his, you know, chest out in his face, and he finally left. I think he was scared. I think he pooped his pants, quite frankly. Like, he just wanted lobster. Like, he wanted to have, I guess, chopped up lobster in his dish, because it was like you could have like a combination of anything. Like, you could have a chicken, you could have chicken and steak, you could have chicken and scallops, you could have shrimp and scallops, you could have steak and shrimp, you know, you could have a combo of all of them. And he got the combo of all of them, and he's like, there's no lobster in here. And I was like, you don't say, sir. I didn't say it like that, obviously. But like, I was just like, yeah, buddy, there's not freaking lobster in there, because we don't have lobster. I was like, I come here all the time and I always get lobster. And I was like, you absolutely don't. You don't. I like proving people wrong. Okay, but what were you trying to prove here? Because the math was mathing. Exactly. I was just like, I think I have done enough of these specific, like, tickets to know if I didn't know how to calculate sales tax. I was never better at math than I was at that restaurant, because I had to do it all the time. I learned math so much better at that restaurant. Forgot it. It's gone now. Replaced with who is the one you should not have killed, and what game were they introduced in? And what did Scott Cawthon tell the voice actor? Know all of that. Don't know how to do basic multiplication anymore. Gave that up. So I can know everything about Five Nights at Freddy's. All right. Replaced with Bunny, so true. Oh, nice, Zeta. Oh, yeah, of course, of course. And that math does not math. We got it! We got the last key! Woo! We will keep playing, though. That's the 4th closet! It's the 4th drawer. Hello? Oh, my bad. There's no Charlie button there. I no longer care. I just feel like forgetting the thing. Maybe you should just give me some more space. I want some more stuff over here. Put believe that. Oh! Hey! Manifesting! The power of manifestation! Let's go. We can have one more thing. Oh, what in the...
You don't need it.
What did I get? Barathrum? Oh no, I'm in the closet! That's what this is! No, God. I'm in the 4th closet. Whenever you pick a phone ability, ban it. When you discard Barathrum, unban that phone ability and trigger it again. That is so crazy specific. That is so crazy specific. Add the IRS to this game. What? I don't have that. You for now, I suppose. Oh wait, I have stuff in my pocket. I can put back over there. Well, I can't. You know what I mean? Hey, works for me. Don't ask me what I'm looking for. I don't know. Sure. Okay, these two are fun. All right. Okay, now we're just playing for fun. We have officially unlocked the key. Or, yeah, we unlocked the key and we unlocked the drawer. So, we're good.
Let's go get
I do not know when to stop. I like proving people wrong with lobster. Talented, that's good. Oh, man. I just feel like if you cause that much trouble at a restaurant, that, like, or, sorry, if you cause that much trouble at any customer service establishment, there should be, like, an immediate karma. Like, if you, like, it would be hard to not, like, abuse the system in the other direction. Like, for, and if, like, like a horrible business to just be horrible. But, like, oh god, if we could have some sort of objective, neutral party who could oversee this stuff. And if you come up at a place and you're deeply disrespectful like that, there is an instant karmic, like, response, you know? Like, it should simply be an instant karmic response. It should not be, I could use this. It should not be that complicated, you know? Honestly, I think I can safely throw this away at this point, actually. And just grab him. I know that I didn't have to throw that away to do that, but just saying. You once got reamed over the phone after your work reopened because you were closed during a hurricane. Zeta, what in the heck is that about? I'm so sorry. Like, why? Why do we do this? I have had very similar situations where people, like, I've dealt with people just being, like, so deeply upset over the notion that, like, we have lives. I was working at a different Asian restaurant. I want to tell you something right now. Like, my life hack, at least where I live in my area, every Asian establishment I have worked at, they have taken care of me. You know, maybe there's no benefits, but they always give you free food. They always, like, I mean, like, I eventually did end up having, like, a really weird boss, but that's a completely different story. But, like, I always get along with other staff members. Like, it was very, like, nice. I really, really liked it. And so, like, if every time I had to work in food service after, like, a certain point, I was like, I'm only going to work in Asian restaurants. Joshua, so true. But yeah, what was I trying to say? I lost, like, my original train of thought. My bad. Oh. And I worked on holidays. That was my thing. Is I was working at a different Asian restaurant and I had to work over the holidays. Had to. I chose to, you know, but, like, somebody had to, and I just ended up being the one, you know, who, like, took one for the team. And I had somebody, like, get mad at me their entire meal went just fine. And they got mad at me because they gave me a to-go order at the same time that they ordered their for the restaurant food. It was Christmas Eve, okay? Christmas Eve night, deep into the night. And they were like, I'm giving you this to-go order now. And we were busy. I'm giving you this to-go order now. I don't want you to put it in until we get our food. And then I want you to put it in so it's ready when we leave. And so I was like, okay, and trying to time it perfectly, and I just didn't. I didn't time it perfectly, right? So when they were done eating, their to-go food wasn't ready yet. And I was like, I'm sorry, I put it in like, you know, whatever, let's say 5 minutes ago, and I promise it'll be ready. I just, you know, like very soon, but you know, we're busy, and I put it in at the first chance that I had after you guys got your food, you know, and I'm sorry about the wait, you know, whatever. And that man flipped out on me like I had killed his firstborn child. And I was just like, why are you so angry? It's Christmas Eve. And he freaked out, refused to tip, got a whole huffy with the manager until he got a gift card. And I was just like, I didn't even do anything wrong. I just didn't, I couldn't anticipate how long it would take you to eat your food. Don't you know it's Christmas? He shouted at the minimum wage worker. No, genuinely. It was just like, do you know where you are and what time it is? You're scared, for sure. Bro did not get any presents. Oh, no. You know Santa be leaving him cold at that point. I was just like, and he was eating with a child. Like, it was him and a child. And I'm like, this the only night we get with the kid before she has to go back to mom? Like, what are we, like, what's your kid learning from this? It was just so annoying. Also, just like, look, you do whatever you want, but I was just like, you're eating out here and you're gonna take to-go food? What is going on? Like, we're open tomorrow, just come back. People genuinely think retail and food workers are less than. It's wild. I agree. It is so, like, silly. It just feels so goofy. Goofy, silly nonsense. Oh, hello. Bell picture? Oh, I see. It was covered in the thing. Dynamo! What is this? Triggers randomly at the end of each round. Chance of restoring a charge. Oh, not that big of a deal. Okay. Honestly, I could get rid of 3% interest and throw one of these guys back. Let me put 3% interest away. And I'll pull... I'm gonna pull you back out. Oops. Pull you back out. Nope. Yeah. Pull you back out. There we go. What's this say? Diamonds manifest more often. I don't know. Let's go with that. The most oh, I could have done diamonds. My diamonds are... I could have done diamonds. That was silly. That was silly of me. The most disrespected workers are the ones that had no choice during COVID, so not right. I agree. I luckily did not have to really go anywhere during the pandemonium. And if I had to, like, work with, like, a service worker in that time, or if I'd had to interact with a service worker at the time, or if I had to, like, go to the hospital or something, I would have been apologizing every 2 seconds. Every 2 seconds. I'd be like, I'm so sorry that you're here. I'm so sorry that this is happening. I'm so sorry that I'm here.
Let's go gambling.
Yeah. What a nightmare. Why everything else is, like, disappearing? I think everything else is kind of just here for the ride. I need to go get something to drink. After this round, I am gonna go get something to drink because I am thirsty. Hydrate if you're not. I love how we just haven't seen a 666 since I got the Bible. Like, I'm happy about it. I'm not complaining about it. But it is funny that it's just sitting over there taking up space. But I know if I unequip it, it's gonna be right there. We're good. That interest. Woo! See how many tickets we can get.
Let's go gambling.
It is weird playing without luck modifiers. I don't think I won a single dollar during that. Well, I might lose. I might lose if this doesn't go very well.
Let's go gambling.
Had to work at a pet grooming place through the pandemonium. The best part was wearing the mask to cancel out some of the smells. Valid. Oh my god. Why did I say anything at all? Oh, that's funny. Man, customers are just crazy everywhere, huh? Man, I really messed up. I messed up here too by not increasing the diamond stuff. But that's what it is. Yeah, this might be where we call it. But we already won, so we don't have to really be upset. Val. You can't lose. I forgot how big this jackpot needed to be, honestly. I forgot. Oh no, we die. But now we have all 4 coins. Let's just see what we get. Oh, I got logged. Oh, hey! Oh, this was worth it. That was worth it. I unlocked something doing that. Do I think the Vanny network connects to the spirit world as well as the digital world? Yes. Yes, Tori, yes. I think that's what it is. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Worst I've seen in retail was at Goodwill. The management were absolute bullies. Oh, I believe that. I had way too many people think that I was a volunteer and then admit it was okay to harass me over pricing. Oh my god, the people who... I even see people who are like, here's how you haggle pricing at Goodwill. I'm like, will you leave these people alone? Anyway, I'll be right back. But yes, I believe that the digital world and the afterlife are kind of one and the same as far as Five Nights at Freddy's is concerned. At least if certain circumstances are met. So that is why I believe that the spirits are able to communicate through the arcade machines and things like that. I believe that the digital side of things is the link between the afterlife and like the real world. Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. Yes, Butte. I think so. I think it's like a hack. But I also think it's a haunted object, like I said in today's video. So that's why I think that it also has that link. Okay. It's not lemons. But it's the same shape as the lemon cup. It's just smaller. Does FNAF World keep victims from moving on? That's a good question. I don't necessarily, I think you could get trapped there, but I don't think you're necessarily stuck there. Like, I think you could probably leave. But maybe you do get trapped. Maybe that's a part of it. Maybe a part of it is, like, if you die under these specific circumstances, you kind of are stuck there until another set of circumstances are met. I don't know. That's a good question. I hadn't thought about it as, like, that specific realm is the trap of it. But, like, not a crazy thought. I don't know. I don't have a good like solid yes or no for that, but I do appreciate you bringing up the question. Sad. Are you guys coming up with the opposite of happiest day? Saddest evening, apathetic mornings. That's funny. Apathetic, mediocre sunset. Mediocre sunset is crazy. Ah, that mediocre sunset. I could have lived for that. Oh my god, I want a shirt. Like I want like some kind of like killer design on a shirt. Mediocre sunset. What a killer game that would be, or a band name that would be. Mediocre sunset. It's the 5th Twilight book. Mediocre sunset. I'm very, obviously I'm stuck on it. Let's see. Let's do this one. Let's just see how that goes. I'm still under exam. I'm being watched? Well, I guess I knew that. Lots of crazy noises. We unlocked so much stuff! Being trapped in your own psyche is a possibility. Yeah. Interesting. Here you can have your own brooding twilight. So true. Okay. Okay, what I unlocked Clover Bell. D20. Very big mushroom. Does it have an eyeball? It's kind of feeling like it has an eyeball. Fidelity card. Okay. Broken calculator. Abstract painting. Okay, I'm living. Jimbo! What's Jimbo do? This effect is randomly generated. -3 spins per round or patterns multiplier. I don't like Jimbo. Whenever you see at least one pattern with 5+ symbols during a spin, double the value of all patterns until the end of the round. Triggers randomly 35% patterns. Trigger one more time for this spin. Bad. Lucky charms at the store cost 1 less. Okay. That's nice, but if it takes up space, it seems kind of silly. You know? Whenever 15+ patterns trigger during a spin, double the value of all symbols until the end of the deadline. Interesting. That could be really good, but you'd have to have a very specific set of trinkets up until that point. At the end of each round, replace all lucky charms inside all drawers with new random ones? Why would you want that? Could be cool. If you put a bunch of like you could like get a bunch of little 1-ticket random things and not care. Bye, Daryl. Thank you for hanging out. I'm so glad you liked the rabbits video. I appreciate that. Do people, I mean, I guess you have to groom rabbits. I guess that's not crazy. Grade 3 free restocks at the store whenever you score both clovers and bells in a single spin. Oh, I get it. All right. Well, I guess just a couple. Hi, what the what? Welcome in. Why did that happen? Is this a monkey's paw situation? Came in for a nail clipping? That's so interesting. Okay, what did it have? Oh! Oh! Oh, look. Lemons and clovers. How cool is that? What are the odds? It seems like a monkey paw thing. It did. That felt monkey paw coated for sure. Hey, look at that. Bells are down, so I don't think it's worth it while bells are down, but that's a good one. Oh no, but cherries are down too. Oh no! So we'll just grab that. I guess we'll work towards this. I guess. Hi, Stone Cyclops. Welcome in. Evan, that's crazy. Do you think Afton is like either Bunny in Alice in Wonderland, the White Rabbit, or the Mad March Hare? I guess if he had to be one or the other, he'd have to be the March Hare. Like, he'd just have to be. David Lynch did cook, indeed. Monkey paw coated is such a funny sentence. Does anyone else just, like, love that story? Like, am I weird? I mean, like, oh no, don't answer that question. But, like, is it odd of me to find that story very, when I heard that story as a kid, I was enthralled. I was simply enthralled by it. I was just like, oh my gosh, like, this is so, I mean, yeah, be careful what you wish for. It's like, it was so powerful to me. It's a very obvious message, right? Very obvious lesson, message, whatever. But, like, regardless, I was into it. I was about it. It's a great story. And it's short. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I need more bones. Oh, that's why the knock. Oh. Oh, a skull key. Oh, I need more bones. Okay, so if I see bones in the shop, I should buy. Oh. I'm being crazy right now. I think the monkey paw story is more straightforward way to convey the message. More straightforward than what? I may have said something.
Let's go.
The little girl who just got the bunny thought the nails were too sharp, so you just gently filed them in the bathroom so the dogs wouldn't freak out. Say, well, yeah, of course. They, oh, yeah, not the best pairing of animals. We're gonna, okay, some cherry. Interesting. Even though they're... If only I had grabbed the log. I didn't think we'd be seeing a lot of cherries. Sheesh, this isn't going well. Some clovers. Oh, iron. That makes sense. I just got confused. Well, should I grab this for now, or is that crazy? I guess I'll grab it for now, and then we can just replace it with something else later. That's just what I'll do. Okay. Alright. One more. I'm gonna make an interesting call here. It was the wrong call to make. Wrong call to make. Bad call. Oh well. It was worth it! I think I have just enough to get through. I'm like, just absolutely barely. Whew. Oh, yes, Pure Hydro. Yes, Twilight Zone. Ugh. I'd make a whole channel just dedicated to talking about the Twilight Zone if I could. Okay, add the Gambler trait to a random Lucky Charm. Add the Avid trait to a random Lucky Charm, or cherries manifest more often. Oh, I don't like really any of this. I mean, this is nice. But I think I would rather have this. I think I'd rather have that. Hopefully it didn't put it on the log. Wait. Okay, put it on this. Well, I don't know if that's actually much better. But whatever. It's okay. Okay. Definitely you, and we'll work up to getting the pony. No worries. We'll definitely get pony. No. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll work for pony. And then the final thing we'll have pony. Okay.
Let's go.
Nervous Zone. Oh, that would be a fun name. I have, like, I would like to work my way to being able to sustain a second channel for all of the stuff that really doesn't fit in with what goes on this channel. Because all things considered, of course, Rabbits kind of fits in with, like, what we're doing here. But Rabbits may serve, like, the people who would subscribe to me from Rabbits, I don't know that they're also interested in the FNAF content. Like, the people who are already here, I think if they give it a chance, would like Rabbits just as much as, like, a FNAF video if they gave themselves the chance to enjoy it. But, I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe it would be better to just direct people over to that channel for stuff like that. But honestly, like I, for the longest time, have had an outline for a video about Shrek. It's about, like, all of the Shrek movies and, like, the theming in them and how I think it's so fascinating. And such an interesting property. But that's not gonna play here. Doesn't fit in with what I got going on, quite frankly. Should I save the pony for next time? I think I should save the pony, and then we'll just move on. 72 hours Twin Peaks video. You know what's so funny? I don't know. So funny. Oh my god, you're just gonna laugh. It's a riot. It's just such an interesting thing. I didn't finish Twin Peaks because I was told that where I was in the series, that if I kept watching, it might get way too triggering for me and that I wouldn't like it anymore. Until somebody goes back on that and says, I think it's okay, you can watch it, I'm afraid to finish it. But I'd love to keep watching it. I've just been told that I wouldn't. But here's the deal. What's her name? Eye Patch Woman? What's her name? What's Eye Patch Woman's name? I sympathize with her so hard, and I know she's crazy. Like, I was watching it and I was like, you are not supposed to sympathize with this character. She is not meant to be a sympathetic character. But every time I saw her, I was just like, you poor thing, I love you so much. I don't even care that you're mean to your husband. I just was like, I don't care. I love her. Uh-oh. Yeah, I haven't watched Handmaid's Tale because I'm too, I'm like, I get it. Women are oppressed. I'm with you. Like, I do not. I am not worried about that one. Has the base chance to manifest all of those? No. I could buy, hold on, I could buy this. I can do something real quick. I can actually do something. I can do this. And then play for one of these, and then I can make the other two free. Nadine! No. It was like one of those things where I just like kept, as I was watching it, being like, I know I'm wrong for this. Like, I understand that how she is behaving is completely unacceptable. But I can't stop sympathizing with her. But I mean, like, I sympathize with Vanny. She kidnaps kids and probably kills them. Have you heard of the ATLA movie, the new one, the only one? No. What? Huh? No, I haven't. I don't know. ATLA? Does it stand for something? Avatar, it got leaked. Oh! Dumb self. They're making a new movie? I didn't know. Airbending. It's okay to sympathize, but still know that their actions are wrong. True. If somebody made a video explaining why Nadine is a bad person, I would not go into the comments section and say that that person is a big dumb idiot. That's my take. Okay. I have a plan. Oh, I get it. It's all coming together. I get it now. Yeah. The only Avatar, The Last Airbender movie. I'm over here like ATLA. Atlanta? At Los Angeles? Ooh. Hey! I forgot we even had that. Yay! Don't get me started on the whole Paramount leak pitch thing. I was looking forward to another animated project. Oh no. Is it not animated? I don't know anything. If we're not supposed to talk about it because it's leaked, I'm also fine to just put the kibosh on that. What a nightmare. I just like, everything about Avatar The Last Airbender was quite frankly, perfect. So I'm just like, what were we ever trying to do, quite frankly? Okay, watch this. Bozo, idiot, dummy. You're just giving me stuff for free, idiot. Dummy. Anyway. Oh, man. Okay. Should we do one more? I feel we should do one more. We'll do one more. We'll do.
Let's go.
Oh my god, look at all the modifiers! I love the modifiers. Nom, 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 nom. Delicious. It is animated, but the entire movie got leaked? Oh, I understand. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, there is, Val. There is DLC. You can combine trinkets. I don't know how it works, so I haven't gotten to that part yet or something. I don't know. It hasn't told me how to do it. Or maybe it didn't. I wasn't listening. That's also high likelihood of the way things are going. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. Well, everyone, I'm so sorry. I did not understand the weight of the leakage. But, golly. Oh, no, that's sad. Ah! We finally get a good, you know? We can't have good. Why do people leak stuff, man? Poo-poo-poo. Poo-poo-poo. I'm so pissed about it. I hope they will at least do a limited theater release. Golly, that really stinks. Jeez, I'm so sorry. I mean, like, I'm upset too now in this moment, like, hearing about it, but, like, it didn't occur to me, you know, like, I didn't really understand, like, what the weight of it was, and so I feel like I'm having, I didn't know. Don't make me laugh while I'm eating cheese, I'm so sorry! Anyway, sorry, the weight of it didn't all hit me until that moment, so I'm just apologizing for being maybe flippant about it. Okay, I need space before I can grab that. That's what I thought, but Lucky Charms at the store discounted by 2, restore and I'll charge it. Okay, hey, or we could just have 5 tickets. Hold on, discounted by 2. That makes that free. I think this is, yeah, I think that's a good one. Okay, let's get rid of, unfortunately, I think the log actually is the thing we should get rid of. And that, okay, and then you, and then you, are treasures down? No. Okay, we'll do that for now. We may make some adjustments later on, but, you know, it is what it is. This is free. I wonder if I could grab this and just sell it for a ticket. Nah, well, we won't. We probably can't, so it's probably not worth it. Okay. Jeez, we're already almost there, huh? Okay.
Let's go again.
The program baby that Duskman was talking about is literally in FNAF World. It's literally Elizabeth that mimics a dead child, but William was unaware that agony and wickedness would bring her back. Interesting thought. Interesting. I really feel like a lot of FNAF is a big old monkey's paw. Look at that lemon jackpot! Look at that! That's a good one! Oh, that's a good one. Oh, this is great. Oh, we're set. Could be like William destroying Golden Freddy because to him it's just one of his victims and he doesn't realize that his son's spirit is being shattered in the process too. I do really love that. I think I've heard that theory before. I don't know where from, but I have heard before. Making frosting is tedious. I would have to agree with you. But ooh, carrot cake with cream cheese frosting. Come on now. Come on now. We love the lemons. Hydrate. Hydrate for lemons. Like the stream if you haven't. Maximum security prison for leaking the Avatar The Last Airbender movie. More lemons! Is that driving you guys crazy when I do that? with the screen. God. Yeah. Jeez. You know what? What's so funny to me, or so interesting to me, is the same way FNAF is like a convoluted, ridiculous mess that I do believe, regardless of anything Scott says, he's just doing a lot of this. He hasn't written it all out, and he's like, and now we turn the page, and now this. He's just, I don't know, I have like 400 ideas, and I'm just pulling around. Like he said before, it's like he places, he doesn't really know where something's gonna go when he puts it in the story, he puts it there, and then like, and I'm like, that is so freaking backwards, my guy. You don't put something in a story and then go, I'll figure that out later. Well, I guess you do. I guess you make millions of dollars when you do that, actually. But it's so weird how at the same time, it's rich. FNAF is rich in story, rich in substance, rich in themes, rich. Shocking. I don't understand how it's crazy. Yeah, we haven't seen a single bone. It's a no bones day. Do we remember that? Does anybody still we F with no bones? What do I do? Do I move on or do I play again? I kind of think we just go. Lots of tickets. Oh hey, what do you know, a bone? Lucky Charms on the table. Increase their resale value. Interesting. Oh, no, that's fine. Double jackpot's value. Act gambler trait to a random lucky charm. Increase. Oh, easy. I love charms. Give me more charms. I don't like that. I may be doing a restock. What do we get? Tarot deck. Oh, hey! Let's go. Oh, yeah, let's go. 2 free restocks. Can we get a Bible up in here? A diary. No. 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 Oh, no. Not 9/11. Iron, I do know that. I just didn't know if people still said that as like a, you know, as a saying. Thousands of people have seen it now, and the yapping about it online as if the movie is out. Oh, that's awful! I sincerely hope he has a binder of all the FNAF stuff and not just random thoughts because we need an answer. I have to agree with you. I mean, I think he has a thing. Like, I think he does have a thing somewhere. Thank you so much, Mio, for the 5 gifted memberships. Very kind of you. Look at our new sparks. Happy Man. Stone Cyclops! Val! And some other folks who may be here or may not. I'm sure he has something because he did disseminate some information to MatPat, so I know he has something. There's definitely things he knows that we don't know, and that's fine, and I don't care about all that. But there is so, like, the fact that now there are these things that were introduced in, like, now that there is a link between, like, David and the crying child in some capacity, that there's that, like, oh, William and and who's Henry? Like, we don't know who Henry is anymore. We don't know who Henry is anymore. Do you think that Scott's scared the money will dry up if he reveals the answer? No. I don't think Scott cares about that at all. He's sitting pretty. I don't think, like, he's not a greedy person from what I can tell. Because some of me goes, if he were a greedy person, let me say it like this. If Scott Cawthon were a greedy person, when somebody approached him about NFTs, he would have known what they were. But he didn't. And he stopped. The moment that someone was like, ew, no NFTs, Scott, please. He was like, okay, fine, sure, whatever. Even though it would have been money. Even if it was just temporary money. Hot take, Dave is not Cece's name. Is that a hot take? I would have called that a hot take before David was in the games. But now that David's in the games, I'm like, eh. You know what I mean? But anyway, what was I saying? Scott Cawthon. Good, Henry is an asshole. Anyway, sorry. I try not to swear. That's funny. But no, I don't think that he's scared about the money drying up. I think he's scared that no matter what ending he writes for the series, people will hate it. I think that that's where he is. He does not know how to end this because he does not want people to be mad at him. I'm not calling him insecure. I don't know him. I'm not going to psychoanalyze him. But it's very obvious that he cares that we have a good or at least a fairly neutral opinion of him. And every time there's been something where it's like, oh, the fandom could just have so much backlash to this, it genuinely seems to frighten him. Like, he does not like that. He doesn't like all of that attention on him. He doesn't like all of the negativity in his direction. You know, I don't think he likes the atmosphere that creates for other FNAF fans. So I think that that is really more of it than anything else, in my opinion. Oh, they view it as an intentional repetition. God, okay, sure, whatever. Then who's Jeremy? Who's Jeremy? Can someone tell me? Other than the guy who worked on the VR thing before Tape Girl. I don't know if I like these. Do I do it? It's already done. I don't know why I asked. Kibby is Jeremy. Oh, okay. Oh, what's this? Speaking of Jeremy, who is this little cutie? I don't need this. I don't need battery. But look at him. I don't think he'll ever confirm the culprit of the bite of 87 because there's no reason to. Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sure. It's Jeremy, guys. It's freaking Jeremy. Aww. I want him to be on the shelf even though I don't need him at all. I'm just like, can't we just have Jeremy on the shelf? Like an elf on the shelf, but it's Jeremy. To be fair, the two of the Jeremys do have a bonding connection, so that's something at least. True enough. Look at the little guy. Look at him. Look at him as a light bulb. I love a light bulb. I can't stand it. I'm actually gonna cry. Why am I freaking out? That is so unnecessary and weird of me. God, I wish that wasn't bells. I don't know. What if I just buy Jeremy and put him in a drawer? Let's just do it. Come here, Jeremy. You're gonna go in our drawer. So we get, whenever we're feeling sad, we can just go, hi, Jeremy. Well, that's how it'll be. All right. I'll grab Stain. And then I think I'll just leave it. I'll get some more tickets. See what we can do. We'll just leave a spot open. Is that crazy? Is it bad to leave a spot open? I don't care. I'm doing it. Wait. I'll just have the log for now. Scott Cawthon is the greatest writer on earth. Fair enough. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I cannot read your name. But I'll just call you Butterfly. Thanks. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. He's like uncontested. Okay. Oh wait. Almost didn't put my money away. Alright.
Let's go.
In the comments, people had Afton as their actual first name. Like, in a real world, somebody's first name was Afton? That's crazy. What an interesting first name. True, Joshua. I think some things he's just gonna leave as mysteries. Also, this is a really great spin. I'm really proud of myself. That's wild, Mio. I also, when I was doing this theory, the Vanessa, Fiona, Vanny, Fiona theory, I had a thought of like, was it, if the timeline was different than the way my brain is thinking about it, if it were possible for Vanessa to have been a child in the 80s, which I don't think it is, just for the record. I want to say that, make that abundantly clear. I don't think Vanessa was a child in the 80s. But I had the thought for a moment where I was like, I wonder if she could have found that mask as a child in the 80s and been like a little Timmy who like narrowly escaped the jaws of Springtrap and just so happened to, you know, not endure that, but then later in her life got caught up in it. Unwithered's reboot story. I haven't seen the first part, I think it is. There's like one part I haven't seen and one part I have seen because I voice acted as the security puppet. Do we do it or do we go? I think we do one more. Yeah, so if you're watching that and you hear the security puppet, she's going, uh-oh, and all that stuff, that's me. People in this community are so like cool about like collaborating. It's been like one of my favorite things about the series. It's just about getting involved in all this stuff. It's just like how much collaboration there is and how much camaraderie there is. Like, it feels so cutthroat, but it's like not like that, you know? I forgot I still have that choo-choo train. Oh, hey! Joshua, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. How kind. Did we hit anybody else in chat? I don't know. Are you in chat? Is that one of you guys? Shmeen or Brain or Skippy Giggles or Skippy Jiggles or Don Bongo or Vin Plays? If not, sorry you weren't here. But Joshua got you. Okay. I think we move along. Moving right along. What just happened? Ooh, not bad. Or 3 free restocks. Hi, what's up? Speculative trait to a thing. Clovers manifest more often, or cherries manifest. Oh, clovers. No, not really my thing. You're rolling for Diablos? Oh no. Oh my god, Mio. That's funny. Well, neither of these are really what I want, but this would help me recover more. The treasures are worth a lot. It's the higher end stuff. We have been seeing a large number of 7s. Not the worst thing that could happen. And I can always put log away. These guys are going away very soon. You I could put away and not feel too bad about it, but I do like it. Yeah. And you're just fun. You're just always fun to have. And then there's you. Yeah, that's all good. That's all good. Okay. We could just add the speculative trait to something. Let's see what is it going on. Oh my god, it went on the log! Dang it! I should have put the log away before I did that. I could have easily just put the log in a drawer before I did that. When did I put cat food in here? Wait a minute. I forgot these are randomizing! Am I or am I crazy? Is that not what this is? No. They're not randomizing. What? How did that other stuff... How did these get in these drawers? Wait, am I stupid? What's going on? I'm like freaking out. I thought I picked a different memory card. I think the kids were spring locked. You think all of the kids were spring locked to death? That's interesting. Okay, well I guess I'll have that stuff for whenever the lights go out in Georgia, whenever these guys die, which will be soon. All right. Let's go gambling. Ooh, Free cat food is free cat food. Yeah, I don't know why they're there, actually. Like, I went from understanding to not understanding. I wonder if it has something to do with these guys. This is so gross to me. Forget it, forget it, forget it. That's so scary. That new Chica secret part, or sorry, the Chica secret new party from the book, it's talking about Edwin's house, and William needs to survive in a house with Cassidy and David living there. Oh, interesting. What an interesting thought. I can't believe I still have that choo-choo train. I keep forgetting about him. I mean, I guess he's working for me. I guess I shouldn't complain too much. I'm acting like he's not very special, but he's doing a very good job. Interesting thought. I think this is all three of them are gonna go. Lots of death and destruction right now. Oh, Greedy Man does it. I thought Greedy Man also... Crazy, I thought he would disappear too, but I guess not. Okay, so, put the kitty cat, I guess, and let's do that for right now. I mean, right now, you know, we can put them in the drawer later or whatever. I don't really want any of these necessarily. I mean, if I got this guy, then he would be good to finally be good to have, but I don't think I need it, you know? So we'll just do that for now. I've answered the phone. What are we at here? This might be ill-advised, but I think I'm gonna go for another one. This might be ill-advised, but I think I'm gonna go for it. Sure. We'll just do this. We'll do 7 spins plus 2. Yeah, no, I thought it was fake too, gotta be honest. Didn't realize it was in an official book. Okay, that didn't go very well. Gotta be honest. We can move along. So, Rytos did a video about it that I need to watch. Things are going too well from this deadline onward. If you score a 666, you'll lose all the coins you have available. Okay, interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, it is putting stuff in the drawers. Stuff's being put in my drawers. Interesting. Okay. Well, then let's... This is great. I don't know. I kind of love it with the... too much stuff. We can probably put that away. We can put this away. Pull out. Yeah, I don't know. That thing's not that important. We can try that. Hold on. What do you do? 2 random terms free. Second my ticket. No, don't do that. No, we don't want all that. Okay. I definitely want the bibble, though. Must have bibble. This is maybe not necessary. I don't know. Be better if it had a something on it. This is just really not worth it, unfortunately. Oh, God. I'm just gonna throw it away. Ah! Okay. Oh, that's good too. Oh no. Is that better than... That might be better than this. Like, I don't know. With that... I'm gonna re-roll. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. No, this is bad. If anything, that was worse. What is it? Set my tickets to 0. So if I did happen to spend all my tickets, maybe that would be okay. But I don't think I'm gonna. Okay. We'll go ahead and definitely get the Bible. And then we could also get this. We could just 2 for it. We could just 2 for it. I mean, but I don't need that right now. I'll get this first. Yeah. I'll do this first. Oh my God, my cats are messing around, knocking stuff over. Okay. Okay. Gotta get down to 168. Okay. So much happens while I'm trying to figure stuff out in this game. Hi, Evan. Uh-oh. Game got harder. Well, I've already made the game harder for myself by adding all of these guys. Now it's on fire, so sure. No. I need more luck stuff. I need like a better luck thing than the train, I think. Though it's working, but you know, still. Hey, we're doing all right. Oh my god! Can you believe it that like now it's gonna be like, oh, now you have just $0 at all? Iron, I think that's true. I think Chica's, I agree with that sentiment. Like that Chica's secret party is maybe just not going to be something that we can parse out until later. I could get rid of the kitty in favor of this potentially. I don't know. Do I have to get all 4? Oh, okay. This is crazy. I forgot that I had 4 drawers, quite frankly. I really like the Chica Secret Party thing because it is real, and I do like having this like really weird mystery, you know, that we just can't quite solve right now, but not the end of the round, not the end of the deadline. Jeez, I don't know what's best. I thought that I put that 7 over here. Did I not do that? Nope, there it is. I'll put that up. I wonder if I can keep... I don't want this to go away. If it stays, I'll put it on next time. Because I'm already into this one, right? Yeah, I'm already into this one, so... This is making me feel like it's a better... Like, because if I get a 666... Oh, wait, no, I have the Bible, so I don't need to worry about that right now.
Let's go again.
We're just not going to worry about that right now. Do you think Scott has a fail-safe in case he is in a coma or something? I'm sure he has a way to get all the information to Steel Wool. I'm sure he does. I have to believe he's got it all written down somewhere. Just, I mean, partly why he probably lives such a private life. I mean, like, that sounds like crazy. I think he would live a private life anyway. But I think if anything, it helps. Like, it's very easy for him to just have it physically written somewhere and in some kind of safe somewhere. So that if there were an event that probably someone in his family or something like that has, like, access to it. You know, somebody he trusts. Maybe his wife. I don't know. Oh my god, Omni. No! Art imitates life. His son is a writer. I should read his son's book. Does he only have the one or does he have multiple books? Okay, I do not need to worry about this because I have the Bible. So I am going to just push. I'm just gonna push.
Let's go.
While we have the Bible, we push. I'm like, he probably trusts his wife, but I'm like, I don't know, she might not want the responsibility. Like, there's a part of me that goes like, he may have married somebody who's just like, don't you freaking tell me a thing about work. You know? Like, there are some people who don't want to know a thing about it. They're just like, just go do your thing, and I don't want to know. It's like people who marry comedians, and they're like, I don't want to hear your jokes. Hi, Lucas. Welcome in. We're playing Clover Pit and talking about Five Nights at Freddy's. F10N4 is the real owner of Fazbear Entertainment. She literally commanded the creation of every place and research film. You know what, Angel Theory? You're saying that? That's funny. Because doesn't that technically, in a roundabout crazy way, make MatPat right? Is that a chastity belt? That was a chastity belt. Okay, now we have to see, did it stay? It did stay! Okay. If that's still there, I'm going to get rid... Keep Jeremy. We will throw away you. Because I just don't... I don't know, dude. It just seems like so many things have to be... And then we will grab... you. At least for this deadline. Alright, what did we unlock? Yep, chastity belt. What is the goal this time? We need to collect bones, believe it or not. For every time you did not pick an ability during a red call at the telephone. Now +1. What the heck is a red call? Yeah, I need 2 more bones. Alright, I think we've got a good little group going on here. And now Jeremy could be useful, but we'll decide that in a minute. So this guy is imprisoned and made to gamble. Yep, that's basically what's going on. But there's clearly some other stuff where it's like he doesn't really think that it's real. So he may be in a simulation. Sometimes when these drawers are empty, they have like stuff about Frankenstein. They have stuff about brain, like science, brain research. There's a contract. There's a signed contract. There's a lot going on. Okay. We need to get down to 196. We're gonna be alright. As long as we have the Bible, I'm really not scared.
Let's go again.
What do I have pulled up on my PC? Bro's being experimented on, yeah. Oh wait, I forgot to use this. Oops. I'll click the button. What the heck is going on with Dreadbear? You know what's so funny? That question is kind of one of the first things that actually made me care about theorizing about Five Nights at Freddy's. The real first thing was Mystic Hippo. Like, if I have to be really, really honest, like, she's who, like, really made me go, like, I want to make FNAF theories, like, on YouTube. But Dreadbear, my first piece of Five Nights at Freddy's merch was a Dreadbear plush. Because I just think he's so weird. And I think it's got something. I think it could have a lot to do with the crying child if I had to like throw something out there. And like what, you know, when people talk about his, you know, trying to bring his son back to life and that kind of energy, like the reanimation of it all, like it screams of that stuff, you know. Lemon pot and Seven's pot right now. We've got a Seven's manifesting a lot too. I need the bells to manifest more often. I guess I should have that. Maybe I should have that golden 7 on here if I'm gonna do this. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't want the 7s manifesting a lot. Maybe I don't want that. Sorry, my cat's just made a really loud noise, so I'm just gonna like think on it for a second. Oh man, I got invited to hang out by someone named Bunny. And I missed it because I was gambling. Maybe I don't want the 7s to manifest more often. Maybe I'm being crazy right now. Maybe this should stay in the drawer until I have increased the value of my 7s. See? A deal. Okay, what could I put away? Maybe I could put the train away. At least for now. Just see, like, how I fare without. I want this? Because of the patterns multiplier, I guess. Put this in the drawer and pull out the golden 7. Let me see how this affects things, if it does at all.
Let's go gambling.
Okay, it's paying off so far. It's paying off so far. Okay. FNAF 3 movie predictions? I think it's gonna be bad. Is that worth predicting? I don't have faith they're gonna pull it together. I don't know. Have you seen the novelization? Oh, but they're getting new writers? Okay, well, okay. My faith has been somewhat restored. Here's the deal. They need to release a director's cut or something. They need to release an extended cut of FNAF 2 for the hardcore fans. They need to do it. I need the 30 minutes that they clearly cut from the film with very important plot information. Yeah. Yeah. We just need, I'm sorry. Like, I could go into the FNAF 2 movie and have a good time. Of course I could. Of course I could. How couldn't you? How could you not go into the second movie and have a good time? Like, of course you can. But I was just like, this is freaking bogus. I'm like, it's bogus that you they called it. I was like, there is like 30 minutes of footage on the floor somewhere. Somewhere on the floor. Hopefully being protected. Hopefully on a hard drive in at least 3 locations. But yeah, we have just simply sullied. Like, I'm just like, why would you do that? So annoyed. If you couldn't hang. As the puppet was creeping toward Vanessa, I literally said out loud to T-Dreads, this cannot be the final scene of the movie. And then it cuts to black. And you both just started laughing. I was like, oh. Here's the deal. If the FNAF 3 movie would like to give me Vanny, well, by all means, let's have at it. If you'd like to give me Vanny in a movie, I'm set. I'm at attention. You've got me. I'll buy the popcorn bucket. Whatever you need. I'm right here. Okay? And the other thing, I didn't like the FNAF 2 movie. And this is still right here. So I'm a dedicated fan. Anyway. A movie with Vanny, Springtrap, and Baby? Yeah, sure. Why not? Whatever. We've got possessed Vanessa, and so we're basically there. Spoiler alert. Okay, I'm just... around. Why do they keep giving me this? I just don't know how, like, how are 7 supposed to go off Queen? Right, sorry. Lucky Charms discounted, plus 5 tickets, Clovers manifest more often permanently. I don't know. I guess I'll just hang out with this stuff as it is. Are you cool? Did that change? I thought this was 40%. Man, no, it was always 35. They're gonna skip straight to Arnold being played by Channing Tatum. Help. Help. I can't get rid of anything. I mean, like, I could get rid of that, I guess, if I was gonna get rid of something. Or the calculator. Is the calculator better than the luck? Because the luck's guaranteed. I don't know, the calculator might not be better than the luck. This would be a lot. That would be a I don't know if this is a good idea or not. Go. Let's see how that does. We'll just see. We'll just see how that does. And I'll just take 5 tickets. Sure, why not? Okay. I frankly don't even know why I'm doing that anymore. At this point, because whatever. You want a Ralph movie? Honestly, I said this when the FNAF 2 movie came out. I think it would have done so much better as a limited series. I mean, like, obviously, the Blumhouse and the movie stuff is probably going to make more money. So it's not like I don't get it from that perspective. But, like, the other part of me is just like, wouldn't this have just rocked so hard as a limited series? I don't know if that did better for me than the other thing did. No. We're gonna do our best. We're just gonna do our best.
Let's go get
Didn't Blumhouse post something vague the other day about Freddy's? I don't know. I don't follow. Did I not put this train back up here? Abby has had too many close calls already. I wouldn't be surprised if she finally meets her end to an animatronic in the future. I don't know. If anybody's gonna die, I feel like it's gonna be Vanny or Mike. Not Michael, because we have both now. I don't know what's going on. Did I not put this train back on here? I didn't. What did I put up instead of the train? Oh, this. Yeah, I think maybe I'd rather have the train. This is... I don't like not having any luck at all whatsoever. Yeah. Okay, fine. Is there something I would rather throw away than this? That's probably something that's going to synergize really well with what I have, but I'm just not doing it, and that can be my fault, and that's fine by me. But I'd just rather have a luck modifier at all. Good luck, I suppose. We're really on the last leg here.
Let's go.
Here we go. Of course, I'm getting cherries again. I don't know. Maybe pivoting to sevens was the bad choice. I don't know. It's not like I was getting a whole lot of stuff that wasn't that, though. It was like really pushing me towards sevens with the stuff that was in my drawers. Woof. I don't think that was enough. Oh, well. It's about time anyway. How long have I been streaming? Almost 3 hours, yeah. We're good. Oh, I could have done a restock. How close was I? Yeah, we were pretty close. I'm good, actually. Well, I guess we'll set it up this way again. Oh, I don't have any more of those. Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's how this works. Okay. I forgot that I had, like, limited ones. Just do a normal one. Okay, because we are quitting anyway. Okay. Woo! I'm getting hungry anyway. hope that the FNAF 3 movie is a big redeeming moment for the franchise. I would love that. I just have my reservations, and like, I don't know. I don't really know how to predict anything else. Like, obviously Vanessa is possessed. Here's a prediction. This is something that I thought a long time ago. Either Mike or Michael is actually the younger brother. Garrett. What is his name? Is it Garrett? I made it up. Either Mike or Michael is actually the brother that was kidnapped. Yeah, Garrett. Okay, cool. I had it right. I just wasn't confident. I knew a kid named Garrett growing up, and he was nothing like the Garrett that is in the movie, who has no real character so far. But yeah, so I guess that's a prediction I can make, is that one of them two. Because I'm like, oh, it could be, because, like, you know how Charlie in Silver Eyes imagines that her brother was kidnapped, but really it was her that was kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? And freaking William says that thing about symmetry. First I killed your brother, now I kill you, symmetry. And that's just, there's something so weird about that line. But it's like, it does suggest that he did kill his brother. But that would be what he would remember, so maybe he wouldn't want to give that away. I don't know. But, like, it could very easily be Michael. And then the symmetry would be like, oh, one of you is Mike and one of you is Michael. First, I rename your brother. Cause the symmetry line is just weird to me. I think there's something to that, which I think would match more with Michael being Garrett. She only thinks that because Henry programmed her to think that. Yeah, I know. Maybe an ad lib. I'm not gonna sit here and, like, assume that something's an ad lib just to not think about it. That seems silly. Maybe he killed the brother as the idea of Garrett or his sense of self. Yeah, Zeta. Yeah, potentially. They're already doing stuff that doesn't make sense. Like, they're already doing stuff, like, that doesn't make sense, okay? I also, like, sorry. I also, like, are we not gonna get a reveal for why the Balloon Boy toy was, like, following Mike around in the first movie? Who was doing that? How did he end up in the car? Seems like he's teleporting. Or he's like a hallucination. It could have been an ad lib, I know that, but the symmetry, and then there's like Michael and a Mike. Oh, Cult of the Lamb has an update. My only holdup is the eye color, but I see the vision. Fair enough. I mean, fair enough. That's just my prediction. Mike will be revealed to be the mimic. Honestly, Mike being a robot would just be so crazy. Oh, and here's the other thing. So help me. Obviously, Henry is going to be in this third movie. Obviously, he is. So help me. If they don't give Henry a last name that is not Emily, I'll delete the channel. They can give him nothing. But my God, if they were like, oh yeah, his last name's Emily, I will lose my freaking marbles. I'll be like, Matt Pat, when will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? Honestly, like, give him the last name, jeez. Do I think there'll be a secret third Afton sibling? Sure, what the heck, why not? When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? Yes, and her name is Elizabeth. I mean, at this point, oh my God, I just had like a brain blast. What if Michael and Vanessa are William Afton's replacements for his dead kids. What if neither of them are his, like, born kids? What if he brainwashed? Because he kidnaps Garrett. He kidnaps Garrett. We're just bringing the Jimmy Neutron references into 2026. Why not? Explain why they're doing robotics in grade 6. Yeah. You get it, Gibby. You get it. Yeah. Like, they're both stolen kids who have been, like, brain crazied into believing that they are actually William's kids. And maybe that's why they're so afraid of him. He's like, I already killed my kids once. I'll do it again. The baby isn't mine. Honestly, can we get a reference to Immortal and the Restless in FNAF 3, please? Come on. Give me Immortal and the Restless. Blonde Boy is actually bite victim, maybe? Maybe. Nervous, please collab with Horror Homestead on a theory vid about this, please. Gibby, hit me up in the Discord. If you haven't seen, Gibby and I did a pseudo collaboration on OMC Doofus. So if you wanna see what I don't know. I can't try to come up with a combo name, but I couldn't do it. But if you want to see what a Gibby Nervous collaboration looks like, it looks like that. Oh my god. Sorry, one of my cats just hit my camera. Good for them. Let's go. I'm so excited to see how you feel about Tails. And then you can finally watch my videos. OMC is Murray Sr. I mean, not a bad thing. Not a bad thought. If Copelia was made as a toddler already, it explains a lot. Oh my god, I forgot about Copelia. Anyway, I'll leave you with that. Ponder on that. Oops, all stolen. Oops, all kidnapped. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go continue to hydrate, eat food, sleep. I don't know if there's gonna be a video next week. I'm gonna try, but I was burnt out this week. I was over it. I was up until 7 this morning. You officially have dyslexia. Oh, well, Zeta, well, good luck with that. I don't know what the treatment is for something like that, but give yourself grace. And you're not alone for sure. Okay, I'm gonna go. All right. Okay. I guess we'll still say okay bunny, even though bunny month is technically officially over. We'll say okay bunny until the end of April. So okay bunny. Okay bunny. Okay bunny.